Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here. Sad day announced here with WWE making plans to stay in New York. Going to be booking Brooklyn for the next two more SummerSlams, at least making SummerSlam weekends run in Brooklyn last at least 3 years. There was lots of talk about basically the one reason why WWE moved SummerSlam to the New York market this year was basically because WrestleMania 31 was going to be taking place in San Jose, and WWE didn't want to have two of the biggest shows of the year taking place in California, making people think that California was getting some sort of West Coast bias and taking something away from WWE. Definitely, WWE still has love for LA. You could see that with WWE already getting the Hell in the Cell pay-per-view coming up in October to Staples Center. I think Staples Center definitely is a large arena with a lot of real mainstream buzz around it, that it is a place that WWE really wants to stay active in. I think that, when you have a show at Staples Center, I think that it really means something. But WWE really knocked it out of the park. I think what really put it over the top was NXT really having a great show and really shattering the previous record that was held by the NXT show in San Jose, which I believe sold over 5,000 tickets. For NXT that was held in Barclays Center, which was the night before SummerSlam, they sold almost 16,000 tickets. So you can really see that the SummerSlam crowd really stepped up to the plate. They really wanted to be in Brooklyn that weekend, with 3 consecutive sellouts with the NXT show, with Monday Night Raw, with SummerSlam. You can definitely tell that the Los Angeles market really loves SummerSlam. We had it for the last 6 years. SummerSlam was always a sellout. I can remember going in 2010, and they tried to do SummerSlam, and then they tried to do Monday Night Raw back-to-back in the Staples Center, giving it that, LA feel of being there for the weekend. And definitely, I'm not sure if it was the long double show because they were leaving to go to Hawaii and Japan, and they needed to have a show in the can in order to do it. And I don't know if it's because they played the Nexus theme like 400 times with all the Nexus members having to wrestle in singles matches over those two shows. It just didn't seem like it didn't seem like LA wanted to stay in that market, in the past 2 years, they've done San Diego for Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. They've gone straight to Las Vegas and done Monday Night Raw there the next night. They've moved along the WWE California tour, going to another California city as they made their way up towards Sacramento. I don't know. There was a lot of rumors about what was going to go down. Definitely New York, Brooklyn, the Barclays Center, loading up SummerSlam. Even though I can say that I more than likely, guaranteedly, will not be going to one of these SummerSlams over the next couple of years. Definitely WrestleMania and some sort of Los Angeles show will always get my travel money when it comes to wrestling. But I was really interested in that Click Las Vegas SummerSlam. I think Miguel pretty much had the whole trip already booked. It's just a shame that it didn't go through. I think the Los Angeles or Las Vegas both would have been great places for SummerSlam, but Brooklyn really knocked it out of the park with the Barclays Center. They deserve to have the SummerSlam weekend for 2016 and 2017. Definitely trying to step up and definitely trying to make this another WrestleMania, another big, huge payday weekend for WWE. I can honestly say that the one thing that I was really let down by was even the same thing here in Los Angeles the last year that they were here for SummerSlam weekend was the lack of whatever they called access this year. With the meet and greets, it just seemed like you paid a lot of money to stand in a line. You got a few seconds with the guy, you got a picture, you got an autograph, and then you were out of there. I know that they did a few things which I hope were recorded for the WWE Network, which haven't been released yet. Those were the panels. One was the NXT panel, which had like Sasha Banks, Paige, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and Triple H. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. I didn't hear a lot about them, but, the pictures were really funny because there were so many people inside that picture for the meet and greet that it was hard to get everybody to be paying attention to the same thing. I didn't see anybody's picture that was picture perfect. Everybody had somebody looking in a different direction or talking to somebody, and but still a once-in-a-lifetime thing that I wish I had. But way to go, Brooklyn. You stole SummerSlam from us. Like I said, with Hell in the Cell coming to Staples Center, we really didn't lose out. I know that my buddy Miguel got his ticket in the mail today, so we're all gung-ho, all even here.